Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to learn about modernism. Modernism is like any other literary movement that we have been studying, like Romanticism or the Age of Revolution, in which we studied about Enlightenment philosophers, or we studied about Renaissance. Similarly, modernism started from Renaissance to Industrial Revolution. This was early modernity. Then the main modernist period was Industrial Revolution to modernism, that is 1948, 1945. Then post-modernity means after modernity, which was after World War II till present. Modernism is a movement that originated in the early 20th century amid changing social standards and many new ideas that challenged traditional thoughts on everything from economy to the nature of human being. Modernism is a collection of new ideas, a counterculture reaction to a conservative society. Modernism had a sense of futility, a questioning of norms. Writers belonging to the modernist movement challenged traditional writing structures and styles as well as traditions in the society. So, this explains that during the modernism or the modernist periods, the writers were concerned about breaking the traditions of writing and the social norms. So, they were usually writing about those topics which were not conventional and they were new for the society. So it was actually to give a new perspective or a new vision or thought to the society. The concept of modernity. Modernity began from 17th century during the Enlightenment era with the emergence of scientific expansion, logical thinking and rationalism. It reflects to the historical, cultural, economical, social and political conditions from the 17th century till the 20th. As I have already discussed in my previous lectures, during 17th century there were a lot of philosophical thinkers who proposed these ideas where they were concerned about how should society be dealing with such issues as monarchy, rulership or leadership, how or what kind of education should be given to the individuals in the society, and what kind of social norms should they be following, where different enlightenment philosophers were of the opinion that human beings should come back to the natural living style and they should embrace humanity instead of industrial revolution or industrialization. So why was actually the modernist movement evolve in the first place? The major causes were World War One, industrialization, urbanization, immigration, military power, secularization, rationalization, growth of modern sciences, and technological evolution. If you have listened to my previous lectures, at that time in 17th century, there was a lot of change in the social thinking and behavior of the people due to the enlightenment philosophers. Apart from that, industrialization had actually brought a modern change to the living style of the people, and people were moving from rural areas to urban areas. And urbanization means they were not ready to live in the villages and the simple natural life that they were previously living. Immigration is movement from one place to the other. Obviously, when there was technological advancement, there were more modes of communication and traveling from one place to the other. Like between Europe and American colonies, people were free to travel through ships. Similarly, the military power was gaining a lot of importance, and any state which was militarily strengthened or powerful had a lot of attorney at their hand, which actually gave rise to World War One as well. If you study a little about historical background of World War One, you're going to know that a lot of European states were actually indulged into war at that time. So military power was one of the significant factor which led to modernist movement. Secularization, when we talk about secularization, the people were actually thinking that anybody has right to practice any religion which they want with freedom and liberty. This thought was prevailing in a society, and people were now not suppressing anyone to follow whatever religion the state followed. Rather, anybody could follow the religion of their choice. Rationalization refers to the logical thinking. people had started thinking logically instead of thinking the way they used to think previously, that rulers had the divine right to rule them. No, they had rejected this idea of feudalism and absolute right of king, and now they were following this parliamentary system where they had right to vote. So obviously they were thinking more rationally and logically. Apart from that, enlightenment philosophers were also one of the reasons that they were thinking rationally. Growth of modern science. In my last lecture, I also discussed about Isaac Newton and other scientists who came up with a lot of discoveries and inventions like gravity, and then technological evolution. Obviously, technological evolution was somehow connected to the growth of modern science. Characteristics of modernist literature. Attempt to break free from tradition, interested in the human mind, often experimental in form. Modernist literature shows instead of tells, important for the readers to interpret and bring their own emotions. A stream of consciousness, writing, run on sentences, lack of punctuation, little or no capitalization, written in open form and discontinuous narrative, juxtaposition, two unlike things are put next to one another. So if we look at the characteristics of modern period, we see that the authors or the writers at that time were in a state of mind where they wanted to break free or break the society free of the conventional thoughts and belief system. Similarly, they were kind of experimenting with the form of writing. For instance, there was an introduction or a new style of writing of stream of consciousness by one of the famous writer, Virginia Woolf. What did she do was that while the characters were having a dialogue with each other in a novel, she would she would go into the mind of the character and start writing about what was the character thinking. Now this was a completely different style of writing. So we can relate this idea of experimental in form with stream of consciousness. Modernist literature shows instead of tells. Now, previously, what was happening that um, people used to write and they were kind of telling the story to the reader. But now the interpretation was solely upon the reader. The scenes or the pictures or the stories or the images were merely represented in form of a story, and the interpretation was solely upon the readers. Stream of consciousness writing. This is again a kind of writing which I have already discussed by Virginia Woolf, the famous writer, and other writers as well. So what kind of writing was it? In this type of writing, the the writer was, for example, narrating a story, and suddenly he would go into the mind of the character and he would start writing about what was the character thinking at that time. Now, the character might be thinking about past, future, present, any situation. Written in open form and discontinuous narrative. Discontinuous narrative is fragmentation, which you observe in writing. You do not see, not necessarily the coherence in the ideas. This may be understood through E. Cummings' style of writing poetry, where he does not follow the proper syntax or the grammar that is usually followed in language. We are going to discuss this in the upcoming lectures to make it further clear. Juxtaposition is placing two things, two dissimilar things, side by side with each other. Previously, what was happening in traditional writing or before modern period, authors used to write in a way that they used to compare two similar or dissimilar things. But here, the authors used to compare two completely different things, which was a new style of writing. Hope the lecture was helpful. I'm going to stop here and we are going to discuss further about modernism in the next lecture.